Don't look at these bad ones. Look back down.
I want to show you what we're up to. We're doing like 4 setups. We're working within those setups. So for the open, I don't want to everything's stylized. Like that's that stadium scene. Yep. We'll set up in that other room, and then we'll get a little bit bigger on the back end, just some hype stuff on the back end. But we'll talk through each setup.
Sweet, sounds good. Let's get it.
Walk in, open up the camera, walk out towards that light. Ready and action. That was good. That was really good. That was money. We're moving.
Today I'm here shooting the promo for Sunday Night Football. It's going to be awesome. You can already see the little cut-ups they're making up, so it's going to be an exciting thing.
Football is second nature for these guys, so I kind of step back and get out of the way when it comes to a Patrick Mahomes walking out on the field. That's something he can do in his sleep, and that's an energy he naturally brings to the equation. So he makes my job easy.
That's pretty good. Just getting warmed up.
We start out in the locker room, we progress to the player walk, we go big with the cheerleaders and the fans, so it's kind of a stylized play on that. It's really about whetting the appetite for that night.
Every Sunday night you go in, watch the football games, and really get to enjoy it with the family, and so to be a part of it now is definitely something cool.
Guys, this is a thank you very much to Patrick Mahomes. Thank you very much for the great game.
Thank y'all.
I'll see you soon.
Although LeSean McCoy has transitioned seamlessly into the Chiefs' backfield since his arrival to Kansas City, off the field, he has officially found a place to call home.
Watch yourself. We just moving, so stuff is everywhere. So we still put the bed together. It's a little messy, so don't judge me. We just moved in, actually like 2 days ago, and we're still moving. But got the bed right here. Got to put my TV right here. This was the second go around, so I got traded to Buffalo from Philly. That really hit me hard. This was it was tough because I fell in love with the city, Buffalo.
Finally, Shady was released by the Bills when they agreed to a 1-year deal, reuniting with Andy Reid and playing for the Chiefs. What was the most intriguing running back news this weekend? Nate?
Well, I'm going to go with LeSean McCoy.
I talked to my agent at a lot of teams that showed some interest. And obviously, Coach Reid, our relationship over the years, his family, my family. So it just worked out like that. You want to look in the closet? I don't even know what the light is at, but I think we got a basement, or I don't know what that room, I don't know what that's in there, but another bedroom down here. I was in a hotel for about 4 weeks. Cool part is my supporting cast is really good. So with the physical move, they kind of handle that. Oh, they done got my auntie in the building. It's getting good.
Oh, you think they gonna keep me away from
Look. I just look. A lot of my family will be here this weekend. Mom, I said, dang, where Aunt Jean at? So that's like our family thing. She's here. It took a couple days, but I can see it now. My dad is gonna be down here for the Sunday night games, being loud, yelling at the TV. Don't know nothing he's talking about, but that's him. I think when you're winning games, that's the most important thing. The offense has evolved so much from when I was there in Philly, like steroids.
What I have seen through Andy Reid, he's one of the best play callers that's ever been in the NFL.
Take care of business, man. Take care of business.
There's so much speed across the board. They put younger, faster guys in those spots.
He's got Hardman wide open, foot race, touchdown! Kansas City is Hardman.
And then a quarterback that he knows the offense. He has a lot of talent. He's real smart.
Mahomes was unreal, and it's the confidence you talked about through the first 2
There's total juice to it this season.
He's feeling it.
He is feeling
An
it.
83-yard touchdown strike by the NFL MVP.
That's what happens when you're in this offense. I mean, Coach Reid throws a lot at you, and so for a while you're kind of trying to.
I was telling the younger guys that, hey man, don't take this for granted, because it's not like this everywhere else. You want to show me your room?
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's do it. This is about to be funny though.
So I have a boogie. Ignore that. my helmet with your baking soda to make some glow-in-the-dark slime.
Some slime? Okay. Anything else you want to show us?
Kansas City is a nice place to come. You can visit. There's a very nice breeze, very nice hotel. Everything there is very nice.
Oh, that's how you feel about Kansas City? Okay, buddy. We've been staying at the hotel for like the last 3 weeks.
Whenever it's late or bad.
Come on, y'all.
Good deal. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Doing well?
Oh, yeah, doing well. He's down here supporting Brian and his induction. So there you go right there. I'm just now seeing him. He's a little smaller, though. I think I can take him now.
Be careful what you ask for.
I know, right?
Hey. I'm good. We're just saying how fit you're looking. You're looking fit, man.
I wish, man. I wish. I don't feel fit. How you doing?
I'm great, man.
Each season, the Chiefs invite back the legends that helped mold the franchise into what it is today and enshrine another member into the team's Ring of Honor. This year, former Chiefs offensive lineman Brian Waters will see his legacy cemented in the halls of history and his name forever bound to the qualities that embody what it means to be a Kansas City Chief. In his 11 seasons with the team, Waters played in 186 games with 170 starts.
It's all about tonight. This is the only one that counts. You put your mind and your focus into this one. This is the only one that counts. 9-on-3, 1, 2, 3.
He became the first offensive lineman to ever be named the AFC Offensive Player of the Week, following Kansas City's 56-10 rout of the Atlanta Falcons in 2004, with the Chiefs rushing for an NFL record 8 touchdowns that day. And during Waters' time with the Chiefs, he helped pave the way for each of the top 4 individual single-season rushing performances in franchise history, and 3 of the top 5 individual single-game rushing efforts in team history, including Jamal Charles's franchise record 259-yard performance at Denver in 2010. And in 2009, the NFL community honored Waters with a Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award for his commitment to community outreach.
The 2009 Walter Payton Award to Brian Waters of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Becoming the 5th member of the Chiefs to receive this honor, tying them for the most in the entire NFL. Both on and off the field, the impact Brian Waters made in the Kansas City community has created a lasting legacy that will never be overlooked.
We get a chance about an hour or two before the game to kind of walk the field. And every game I got an opportunity to sit back and look up at those names across the ring in that stadium. And at a point in my career, I wondered, would there ever be a chance that I get to add my name to that? And this is really exciting for me. And so I really want to thank each and every last one of y'all for taking your time out to come and celebrate this moment with me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for our newest inductee into the Chiefs Hall of Fame, Brian Waters.
Make sure you get out there. You leave everything you got on that field. We make plays all night, and we dominate.
Tonight it's Sunday Night Football at Arrowhead. Sunday Night Football in the Chiefs' kingdom. It's Sunday Night Football in the trenches.
Winning is a mentality, dog. Winning is a mentality. This is our legacy, man. Dominate on 3, man. 1, 2, 3, dominate.
The Chiefs and the Colts have a legacy of their own, and tonight, under the bright lights of Arrowhead Stadium, another chapter will be written.
Hey, y'all know what time it is. Pound, baby. Yeah. Ball out on me. Ball out on 3. 1, 2, 3. Ball out.
It is a rematch that took place on this very field just 9 months ago.
2 seconds. They're trying to snap, but they won't get it done. The Kansas City Chiefs have beaten the Indianapolis Colts. And Andy Reid's big red revival and Patrick Mahomes' revolution continues.
Tonight, a new Colts team will take the field, with a familiar face sporting a different number. After spending 7 seasons as one of the Chiefs' premier pass rushers, Justin Houston signed a 2-year deal with Indianapolis, as the Colts look to bolster their defensive front.
It is heads.
It is heads.
Colts win the toss and defer. Adam Vinatieri at 46 years old is out there, and then some guy named Justin Houston, 8 years as a Kansas City Chief, foaming at the mouth to play in this game tonight. He'll play for the Colts.
After stalling on their first drive of the game and allowing a quick Indianapolis touchdown,
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
the stage was set for another MVP moment for Patrick Mahomes.
3rd and 18 specifically at the Colt 27, 7-3 Indianapolis. Just underway second quarter, 4-man rush. Mahomes in trouble again, spinning right, left, now turning back to the right. He'll sprint and fires it late for the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Kansas City!
Only Mahomes turns what might have been a 15-yard sack into a 27-yard touchdown.
Stop it. Stop it. You can't do this. You can't escape. You can't make these plays. You can't make these throws. Patrick Mahomes, just stop it.
Mahomes doing more things that you're not supposed to be able to do, and right there extends the play, and as you mentioned, just throws a dart.
Patrick Mahomes on the NFL's biggest stage just made a terrific play, and the Chiefs regain the lead at 10-7.
Already down a few key starters, things would only get worse for the Chiefs as the game wore on. And when all the dust settled, Kansas City's official injury report listed 5 new members, with several other players feeling the effects of a physical game.
Mahomes from the end zone, and that pass is incomplete.
And they've got an offensive lineman down. Looks like Andrew Wiley.
This would be the 2nd offensive player and the 5th defensive player down tonight.
So the Kansas City Chiefs, the way they started this game, we thought it was going to be like 60-6. Got to give the Colts a lot of credit. As we said at the top, everybody thought they were dead.
Here they are going in at halftime with a lead. Who would have believed it after the way this thing started?
Big underdogs up.
As the teams exited the field for halftime, a disappointing first half would be temporarily forgotten as the kingdom prepared to honor a former great.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we honor the career of number 54, left guard Brian Waters. During his 11 seasons with the Kansas City Chiefs between 2000 and 2010, Waters played in 186 games with 170 starts, earning 6 Pro Bowl selections and 2 first-team All-Pro honors. Chiefs Kingdom, let's hear it for your newest Chiefs Hall of Fame member, Brian Waters.
We're going to be back again, and I pointed up here. Yeah. I said, because your name's going up there. So I do appreciate it.
You know, Al, these penalties and sacks and mistakes by the Kansas City Chiefs, they look so unstoppable for a while, but they really have been beating themselves here in the last few drives.
To Michelle.
Well, a couple injuries for the Chiefs that are troubling at best. Chris Jones, turns out he's injured his groin and he is out for the game. Also, Xavier Williams has an ankle injury. He is out as well, so that defensive front for the Chiefs getting a little banged up there, Al.
Yeah, Chiefs. 5 guys. Okay? We're going to have to man up. We're going to have to do a great job on and off the field helping each other. Okay?
With 1 minute and 14 seconds left in the third quarter, the Colts took over on a drive that would take 8 minutes and 34 seconds off the clock, including 2 demoralizing 4th and 1 conversions that left the shorthanded Chiefs defense gasping for air with their back against the goal line. In moments like these, a defense's true resolve is tested. And for the Chiefs, there was one man up for the challenge.
Brissett under center. They fake it. They're going to go on a counter pitch. Well read and well played. Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, blows it up.
It's exactly when they needed it.
There is nothing better than having smart football players. Tyrann Mathieu, he saw this all the way.
When you look at it right now, the second half time of possession before that play, Indy's had the ball for 17 minutes, 20 seconds to KC's 3:40.
The Chiefs would hold the Colts to a field goal late in the game, with an opportunity to take the lead.
Let us die out there, man. Let's go 13-10. Let us go die.
And after nearly converting on a long third down, the next play would determine the outcome of the contest.
4th and 1. Damian Williams is the back. You got the fullback Sherman in there, and he will there. Justin Houston makes the tackle.
And who would have thought this Chiefs offense would be held 7 straight possessions without scoring? The Colts get the 19-13 victory over the Kansas City Chiefs, who dropped to 4-1 and now have to deal with the injury situation as they'll play Houston next Sunday here at Arrowhead.
We got beaten about every phase that you could get beat in this evening, so that's my responsibility to take care of business. With that, the 11 penalties against a good football team are going to hurt you. Turnovers are going to hurt you.
All right, guys, fire away.
How does this game rank as far as maybe the frustrations that you've had in your career so far?
Yeah, I mean, every loss doesn't feel good. I mean, regardless if we score a lot or if we don't, it all feels bad, and it kind of motivates you that next week to just try to do whatever you can to get better in order to try not to lose again.
The building was kind of drained yesterday. That means everybody cares, and that's all it is. We just got to light a torch, get a little angry, and attack the next game with more aggression and more purpose than we did the last one.
I think the ultimate goal here is to just win, and I think a lot of guys, believe that we can win. No matter how good your team is in the NFL or how bad you may think you are, I think being 4-1 is always a good deal, so that's a positive.
Here we go.
Before the challenge of playing the Texans, they're a good football team there.
I have to build people up, and people have to build themselves up, and that's why I play the game. That's why I consider myself a leader, and I think that's my job. I want to see everybody do well and make plays, and so that's my goal, is to kind of continue to set the tempo, energy-wise, and seeing my other guys, follow suit and make their plays.
All in love with going on the road and handling business. Start fast and finish strong, man. Let's get it, Bob. Team on 3, 1, 2, 3.
We're a young group. We're still kind of creating our chemistry. That togetherness, which I feel like you gotta have, especially on the back end.
I got you one, give me one now, 5.
When we get in certain games, in certain situations, now granted, we have a great offense, and 8 times out of 10, they may score 40 points a game, but it may be 2 times that they don't, and those are the 2 games that defensively we have to step up and make the necessary plays to win us the game, and that'll kind of start to change the narrative, about us defensively. So I think a lot of guys in the locker room are committed and motivated, so it makes coming to work a whole lot easier. We got a lot of young guys, so it's a lot of juice, it's a lot of energy, it's a lot of guys wanting to be great, so that's always a good deal.
Texans, Chiefs, what do you got?
Yeah, I like the Chiefs in this one just because I think there is going to be
I think they're a very capable team. Definitely a high-powered offense. They won 11 games in a row last season, and I think a lot of people don't give the quarterback enough credit.
Let him go!
Here he comes. Watson is in.
They present a real challenge for us. We're facing a quarterback that doesn't necessarily look at the scoreboard. So whether we're playing good or bad, he's going to still try to, dominate us. And I think we got to, match that energy, knowing that this guy's coming in town trying to outdo Patrick Mahomes, and we got to find a way to stop that.
Obviously, we got to stop the run, but the main thing is, just get back to our fundamentals. No one's panicking. The only thing that game was just, hey, we're not going to be undefeated, but we're still a pretty good football team. We just got to get back to being ourselves. Make sure you get this parallel park on camera now. Make sure you get it. You ain't never seen nobody whip it in there like that. Gonna bump that bumper a little bit just to know you're in there. On take 1. We didn't need 2 takes. Oh, it's the elevator up there. You take it to the top? As long as it's not stairs, it's cool. As long as it's not stairs, it's cool.
Linebacker Damian Wilson is already proving to be an impactful addition to the Chiefs' defense. Wilson signed with the team back in March, and prior to that, he spent the previous 4 seasons with the Dallas Cowboys. Wilson has started all 5 games for the team, playing 79% of the defensive snaps and totaling 35 tackles.
Backwards. Oh, what a play by Damian Wilson, who diagnosed.
But after a disappointing performance, like the one against the Colts, it's often good to reset the mind and take a look back at where it all started.
It began in Amen County, Mississippi. You know, I graduated with like maybe 40-something people, you know, so a small school, small community. I only had one offer coming out of high school, so I took it, you know, it was my family school, Alcorn State University. I played a semester there, played DN at 220 pounds. I had like 13 sacks, and I was like, you know what? I like the school, just not for me. So me and another freshman running back, Ruben Duckworth, we got together, we said, you know what, man? We just gotta go to JUCO real quick, and we got a ball out of JUCO one time. You know, we was taking a risk because you're giving up a scholarship that you already had for like something random that might not even pan out. But anyway, we was ready to do whatever. So, shoot, I think he was the leading rusher in Mississippi, and I was like, I had the most tackles and forced fumbles in Mississippi that year. So I'll say it worked out. And by the end of it all, I had like 17 offers. Minnesota came through. You know, David Cobb, that's my cousin. He's the running back up there. I don't know if he had anything to do with it. He had them recruit me or something like that. But my family was always like here. So to me, I got like 10 brothers and 2 sisters, and I called my cousins my brothers and my sisters, whatever. So who wouldn't want to go up there and play with somebody that they grew up with, you know? So it was like, once I got that offer, it was no-brainer. I'm going to Minnesota. I don't care how cold it is. Oh, that's Union Station, huh? Is it gram worthy? Is it worthy of the gram? I think so. While I'm here, might as well, huh? Damn, this is a nice day for that too. And the flip flag. See how you getting your shot, I'm getting my shot too. Yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna say that one too. It's different because I live downtown here, so I get to, you know, enjoy things that I don't in Dallas. Not having to drive 20 minutes to get everywhere, I like that part. I like that part a lot.
The Colts come in and pull off a stunner. They win it by a score of 19-13.
Man, this is a wake-up call. This is not gonna fly, you know? We gotta play better, we gotta play to our ability, because with the amount of talent that we have across our front four and in our linebackers and our DBs, we really shouldn't be doing that at all. Right now, we're just trying to build ourselves up where we're weak at, and we're trying to continue to do what we're good at.
The Chiefs entered Arrowhead Stadium in Week 6 with a chip on their shoulder, looking to prove the doubters wrong about what this team is capable of.
It's the Chiefs and Texans. Beautiful day, big game.
The return of Tyreek Hill, a lot of anticipation how much he changes this Kansas City offense and the way teams defend them.
We got 1-1, 1-7-10, man. We out here today. We missing a few pieces, but we out here today. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Fastest in the land, baby, huh?
Fastest in the land. Come on, man.
All week, the storyline has been about man coverage and can they get off it, and how is Tyreek Hill going to help with that? And we're going to see it earlier as the Chiefs offense starts with the ball.
It's game time. Let's go.
Chiefs have been slow starting in recent games.
For the past few weeks, the Chiefs offense has had a difficult time on opening drives, failing to get an early score since Week 1 in Jacksonville. But as the game kicked off, the fastest in the land looked to start off the game in a similar fashion.
So now it is 3rd and 21 for the Chiefs. No score. We have played 3 minutes. Mahomes, he may get a free play here. Houston jumping offside, and Mahomes will gun it long, trying to get a free play, and the pass is up for grabs, and it is caught near the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City! Welcome back, the Cheetah!
His vertical is ridiculous.
Welcome back, T. I told you I did.
You told me that. You told me that.
Tyreek Hill, where have you been? Mahomes just threw it up, knew he would have a free play. The Cheetah on the hunt finds his prey for 46 and a touchdown.
You might look at that back for you.
Now the ball pops free. Carlos Hyde pops it up. Kansas City has got it. You can't have a worse start than that for the Houston Texans.
Tremendous play by Clark. Watch his right hand right on the ball to peel it away.
One play now.
The Chiefs in their 3rd drive of the game. The first start at their own 9 end up as a touchdown. Then they got the ball at the 18 of the Texans, ended in a field goal after the Texan fumble.
Hey, man, finish. Hey, finish. Finish.
1st and 10 Chiefs at the 14 of Houston. Mahomes takes the snap, She set up a screen right side at the 15, 2 blocks at the 10. Damian Williams fired, touchdown! Kansas City! That's what we do, man. A perfectly executed right side screen, and the Chiefs taste the sweet nectar of the end zone.
And they make it look so easy.
The Texans would answer with a touchdown of their own, bringing the score to 17-9 after a failed point-after attempt. With Kansas City ahead and the second quarter now underway, the Chiefs were driving, looking to put more points on the board and put the Texans even further out of reach.
Mahomes right hash, leading 17-9, retreating into the pocket. Mahomes, corner pattern, all kinds of folks there, and it's intercepted in the end zone by Tashawn Gibson. The first interception, but a flag thrown in the Texans secondary. Hang on.
And a potential crusher for Houston.
Pass interference. Defense number 32.
So a 9-yard penalty. Instead of Houston taking over, Kansas City has it inside the Texans' 25.
After discussion, the contact that was potentially a hold was while the ball was in the air. It is not pass interference because it was not on the receiver that caught the ball. Therefore, the result of the play is a touchback.
Oh, it's an interception. Wow, that's bizarre. That is bizarre.
That's a pass interference. It don't matter. Come on, man. I was throwing it to that receiver.
And Travis Kelce is just absolutely getting manhandled by Lonnie Johnson, and I just don't see how that cannot be a penalty.
Houston took advantage of what would seem to be the turning point in the game, cashing in on a 2-yard touchdown run from former Chief Carlos Hyde.
Give it off to Hyde, goes off left guard, and a touchdown for the Texans.
Another Texans score would round out the first half, bringing their lead to 6 at halftime.
And the Chiefs, in a wild, as expected, first half, had a 17-3 lead, but a 20-0 run by the Houston Texans.
In a game that had completely flipped for the Chiefs, they'd need to come out firing in the third quarter for a chance at coming out on top.
2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Mahomes holding it, stepping up. He's going to fire it late. He's got Tyreek Hill near side. Touchdown, Kansas City. And the Cheetah runs to pay dirt for the second time in this game.
An extra point away from regaining the lead. They are flipping out in Kansas City.
How about you?
And although the Chiefs had regained the lead, Houston would dominate the majority of the second half, keeping Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs' offense off the field, unable to put points on the board.
Ball control in favor of Houston.
Yeah, 17 minutes, time of possession advantage.
Yeah, this has been frustrating. You know, when you look at it, second quarter has been their quarter all year, and they've been outscored the other ones. This has been a completely opposite game, and the body language with the Chiefs, very, very frustrated.
And you're going to go on the road now to play a division game at Denver on Thursday night. This is a challenging situation.